What's up guys, Andrew here on my channel GearedInc, where I get to share what I'm passionate about with you. And my channel, that's PC tech, games, and gear. Today we are talking about 4K gaming, we're talking about Volta, and we're talking about your GPU options to upgrade or hold on to your cash going into 2018. Something to take into consideration. Volta, the Titan that just released from NVIDIA, showed some impressive gains over the 1080 Ti that's currently the top end tier for consumer GPUs. Now, to be fair, this is not a gaming GPU. It is meant for, scientific tasks like high-end computing or, 3D modeling if you work for like Pixar or something like that. That's what it's designed for. But it's still encouraging because we're seeing anywhere from a 20, 30, 40% gain over the current generation, along with things like lower wattage and TDP. All things that are good to see going into the next generation of architecture. Now, one of the things to take into other consideration is that if you've been thinking about upgrading your GPU, you should probably not necessarily hold off, but take a second and really consider this. If right now you've been saving up your money to get a current GPU in the market, prices are still a little inflated, especially if you want to go with AMD on, if you want to buy anything out of that corner. And right now, in terms of what might be coming down the line, it may be smart to hold on to your cash. Ask yourself this: do you really need a new GPU? Now, if you do need a new GPU, if you are that guy with a potato computer, for the love of God, buy it. We beg you. The rest of us who game with you, please, you got that money, upgrade that old girl, man. We want to play with you, but we don't want to wait 30 minutes to load the game with you. That being said, the Volta that is coming out, along with maybe new architecture, is a compelling offer, and it's only going to benefit you if you want to hold off and wait. Here's the reason why. If Volta performs at a certain level, it may open the door for PC gamers to finally have a, not necessarily budget, but a more affordable option to do 4K gaming. The console mix-up this year was disruptive in the fact that it's the first time, and I can't remember how long, where you're able to get a better graphical, and that's big air quotes, experience by buying something like an Xbox One X or a PS4 Pro at 4K. Now, they tout 60 FPS, but realistically, a lot of the tests that I've seen are really only 30 or 40 in the games that even support 4K. But in terms of just sheer cost, it's the first time where you could buy a console for around $500, a 4K TV for around $300, and game at 4K. Comparatively to PC, you're not going to be able to necessarily have the same experience. Now, I'm a hardcore PC gamer. I do have console exclusive games that I play, but PCs are better for 1,000 reasons that I could list. I'm not going to, because that war has been going since the beginning of time. As far as with making purchasing decisions though, or upgrading or playing at 4K, Volta might offer the first opportunity for PC gamers to get in on that to a comparative console, or better gaming experience going into this year. We are going to have our first, 100 plus hertz monitor coming out. It's 144 hertz for 4K IPS G-Sync. Obviously, I think it's going to drop for like $2,000. We don't know any exact price. So that's a ways off. But if 4K monitors drop down into the sub, 250-ish range, I can see people making that jump, especially because what's interesting about 4K is right now, it doesn't require a lot of computing power. In fact, if you watch any of the reviews out of Nexus Gamers, Linus Tech Tips, Kyle Bitwit, Pulse Hardware, J2Sense, all the big guys, they who have done tests on this, you'll notice that they were doing things with like an i7-2500, a 4, 5, 6 year old generation CPU, slapping a brand new GPU in it, and and being able to game at 4K. And that's because at 4K your GPU bottlenecked and you don't require as much, the burden isn't on the CPU. So you have these options going in next year, and it all just makes me think, if you're happy with your computer and you don't really need anything, hold on to that cash. You probably are going to be happy that you did. But again, Potato Man, buy it. Click that button. Seriously, for the love of God, please click that button. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave me a big thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and leave me a thumbs down. Get subscribed either way. My channel is growing every day. I'm so excited. Thanks for everyone's continued support. We hope to see you next time here in GearedInc.